Well, 'tis the season for gratitude and giving back, right? And this afternoon, we are teaming up with the USO. It is called Turkeys for Troops, and the mission here is to provide active duty military families in our area with free Thanksgiving dinners. And Turkeys for Troops would not be possible without the tremendous dedication, of course, of our USO staff and volunteers. Lorenzo Hall live at the USO Drive happening right now. And Lorenzo, I was up there with the volunteers, and they are just so happy to be a part of this, and they tell me it's so rewarding. When I was up there, we were well over 17,000, and that was about 2 hours ago. Where are we at this point? Do you know?
Annie, I'm having a tough time hearing you here, but let me point out that I know that you mentioned what $50 will provide. It will help so many people. We know that so many families are struggling in our area right now, and active duty military families are not immune. That's why this site right here, what you're looking at, just simply warms your heart. So many volunteers working to make sure folks can put food on the table this Thanksgiving. We have been teaming up with the USO and their Turkeys for Troops for years now, 16 years. A lot of folks trying to make sure folks have a meal on the table. And let me tell you, one volunteer says this mission is personal for her, and it began with her dad.
So I'd say with the USO, it's been about 10 years.
USO volunteer Nina Kobayashi says growing up and watching her father serve in the U.S. Army instilled in her a desire to help others.
I personally like to give of my time when I can and volunteer for USO because of their mission. The mission is very worthwhile.
Since 1941, the USO's mission has been to serve those in the U.S. military and their families throughout their time in uniform.
Many people in the military, especially those deployed, who really want some support to their families. And I think that they sacrifice just so much that to give back a little bit is what I pride myself in doing.
Nina volunteers at lots of USO events like Turkeys for Troops. Staff and volunteers pack up 500 boxes filled with Thanksgiving meal staples and then distribute them to local military families. This program gives back and gives thanks to those heroes who protect our country.
I can say personally, and observing all of this, that the impact to the families is huge. The amount of caring, loving, and support that the USO gives to these families is tremendous. We see families of all different types from different areas. In all cases, there's a lot of enthusiasm and appreciation for what's being given to them.
In addition to all the Thanksgiving meal fixings, this gift box means so much more to military families who can't go home and be with their loved ones during the holidays.
You know in your heart that they miss their loved ones. Military families sacrifice so very much, and they really do appreciate all the kindness and the warmth to make their day a little bit happier, right? And I think that's what this does.
That is just one example of how powerful this program can be, not for only the families receiving the meals, but also like the people you see in this room right now, the volunteers. Ruthie, if you can, zoom in on this number on the screen, the last minute call in the back of the room there. That is the number we need you to call right now. And that is the sound we like to hear. Those phones just ringing, 202-895-5560. Again, it is 202-895-5560. Now, Annie, before I send it back to you, I got word that you were asking me what our donation total has been so far. I can tell you right now we are sitting at $20,000, and we are trying to get that number to $30,000. So I know someone at home is willing to help whatever you can provide. It will certainly go a long way to help these active duty military families this Thanksgiving. Annie, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, that's amazing. I'm shouting right now for 20,000 because our goal today is 30,000, and I know we can do it, DMV. If you can help in any way, $50 is what we're asking for to feed a family of 6, but any dollar amount is going to go a long way, and there's the information for you on your screen once again. That number 202-895-5560, and our phone lines do end around 6:30 tonight, but you can make that online donation at any time, and we have linked it to our WUSA9.com website.